Welcome to this webinar, A Mindful Pause. This is a practice and self-care toolkit you can use to navigate uncertain times. Mindfulness is a word that gets thrown around a lot these days, and it's often associated with meditation practice. However, as we're going to show you today, mindfulness includes meditation practice and is so much more. One definition from the esteemed teacher Jon Kabat-Zinn is that mindfulness is the awareness that emerges through paying attention on purpose in the present moment and non-judgmentally to the unfolding of experience moment by moment. Mindful practice can include structured practices like yoga and meditation. It can also be as simple as practicing gratitude. We can practice mindfulness at any time in our day by shifting how we experience the moment. We'll take a mindful pause here to meet the present moment through body awareness. Simply feel where your body meets the chair that you're sitting in. Feel the weight of your body, where your feet touch ground, the temperature of the air against your skin, the changing sensations within your body, where you might be holding tension, and where there's ease. Mindfulness teacher Corey Muscara offers another definition of mindfulness. He describes it as the practice of being with our experience rather than in our experience, in a way that's spacious, curious, and heartfelt. Mindfulness practices offer many benefits. It supports weight management, better sleep. It helps with pain management, even changing how people experience pain. It's been shown to improve mood, lifting depression, and calming anxiety. And it's even used as a treatment for addictive behaviors like drinking and smoking. Mindfulness practice changes the structure of our brain. Studies of regular meditators have found that mindfulness practices can improve focus and lengthen attention span, but it also changes the functioning and structure of the brain. Researchers have found lessened gray matter in the amygdala of mindfulness practitioners. This reduces fear and anxiety. It's also been shown to be a bolster against traumatic stress and PTSD. Mindfulness is now commonly used in counseling because it has been shown to support mental health and greater life satisfaction. Let's take another brief mindful pause so you can experience it. This time we'll use the breath as a guide. Feel again how your body meets the chair you're sitting in. Let your outer body soften and become aware of the movement of your body with breath. Watch the next few breaths come and go without trying to fix or change your breath. Just allow it to happen. If your mind starts thinking or drifts off, simply bring your attention back to the breath with the word here. Each time the mind drifts off, you just use the word here to call it back to the breath. The breath is a common touch point used in mindfulness practice. As Buddhist monk and mindfulness teacher Thich Nhat Hanh describes it, feelings come and go like clouds in a windy sky. Conscious breathing is my anchor. Which mindfulness practice is the right one for you? Let's take a look at some of the more common practices. Mindful movement practices anchor you in your body and the present moment, and they can be an accessible way to start a mindfulness practice. They include yoga, qigong, and tai chi, and they've been studied for their benefits for stress relief and even beyond that. Tai chi, for example, has been shown to support healthy aging. Those who practiced it for 2 hours a week showed significantly more cell renewal than those who walked or skipped exercise altogether. And that cell renewal is a requirement for healthy aging. Meditation is another common mindfulness practice. There are many different styles and practices from different contemplative traditions. Choose a practice that you can stick with. One practice that is incredibly accessible is mindfulness-based stress reduction. It's a meditative body scan that's done lying down. It's one of the most researched mindfulness practices, shown to reduce chronic pain, alleviate anxiety, and lower mortality from heart disease when it's included as part of patient care. Practicing mindfulness in nature is another common way to do this. You could sit outside listening to the sounds of birds, or notice beauty on a walk through your neighborhood. A walking meditation is a popular variation of using nature. One might walk slowly, barefoot, attuning to the sensations outside of them, the temperature of the air, sounds, the colors, but also noticing inner sensations like breath, the emotions moving through, any thoughts. Practicing gratitude is also a mindfulness practice. Gratitude attunes us to the present moment and builds our capacity for self-compassion, softening the inner critic. You can practice gratitude by journaling things that you're grateful for at the end of the day. A variation on practicing gratitude is to write a thank you letter to someone in your life who hasn't been properly thanked. You can choose whether you share that letter with the intended recipient or not. Journaling is another mindfulness practice. You can use specific mindful prompts so that your journaling doesn't turn into rumination or those looping thoughts that spur anxiety. Rather, using prompts, you can find greater clarity and emotional well-being. One example of a prompt is an end-of-day reflective journal. So you might write about what positive things happened in your day, what if anything went wrong, and what you might do differently tomorrow. We'll take another mindful pause here to notice our thoughts now. So again, just feel the weight of your body against the chair you're sitting in. Let your outer body soften. Notice your body breathing effortlessly. And now start to notice your thoughts. So just as you've noticed your thoughts carrying you away from the breath, just as you've noticed sensations in your body and the flow of your breath, can you just watch your mind thinking? And there's even a practice when you do that you can just say thinking to notice it. Another definition of mindfulness from the teacher Tara Brach is this: training the attention awakens our full human potential. To start a mindfulness practice, pick something that you will do regularly most days. Make it doable. Maybe you start with 5 to 10 minutes of practice. Find a guide. Choose a teacher or practice that's going to help you develop your skills. There are many great books out there on mindfulness practices that can be a nice starting point to learn more. Some of the ones that we'd recommend include Full Catastrophe Living by Jon Kabat-Zinn, The Miracle of Mindfulness by Thich Nhat Hanh, Real Happiness by Sharon Salzberg, Radical Acceptance by Tara Brach, 10% Happier by Dan Harris. There are also some great apps with mindfulness practices from teachers around the world. Those include the Insight Timer app, which can be accessed and used for free, the Calm app, and Headspace. We'll take one last mindfulness pause, this time to practice loving kindness. So you can, again, let yourself lean into your seat, your eyes close, and just return to noticing your breath. Noticing the inner sensations in your body. And now bring your attention to your heart area and attune to your heart. Just noticing any holding, openness, any emotion moving through. With curiosity, noticing your heart in this moment. And just considering in this moment all that you are going through, all that you have been through. And offer these words of kindness to yourself, to your heart. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be healthy in body and mind. May you be at ease and happy. And feel your heart receiving these words. And you might consider others in your life that you want to offer this loving kindness to. If you were to continue practicing this, eventually you would extend this offering out to those you don't know, those you may be challenged by, and eventually to all beings. One last definition of mindfulness from Thich Nhat Hanh that encompasses the purpose. He says, when we are mindful, deeply in touch with the present moment, our understanding of what is going on deepens, and we begin to be filled with acceptance, joy, peace, and love. Thank you for joining us today for a mindful pause. We hope this supports you as you look for ways to bring mindfulness into your everyday life. If you have questions, you can reach us at the contact information on your screen.